Welcome back once again to NetSuite Sneak Peeks. My name is Kim Holman. I'm here to support you in this transition to version 2014.2 of NetSuite. This is our third segment in this video training series. If you missed any videos, you can always find them under the Training tab in NetSuite. As you might recall from last time, today we're going to answer the $1 million question. What happened to list views? Before we get to that, let's talk briefly about lists. NetSuite contains a variety of lists. Lists of searches, reports, items, transactions, and various entities such as consumers and vendors. Lists are highly customizable, and that's where list views come in. Most lists are accessed from the main navigation menus. Let's take a look at a list of saved searches. I'm going to go to Reports, Saved Searches, and All Saved Searches. This opens a list of searches on my screen. In the old version of NetSuite, a number of options appeared at the bottom of the screen. If you've ever attended any of my live trainings, you may have heard me refer to them as list view options or list views. In the new version of NetSuite, these options appear at the top of the page and are progressively disclosed. Let me show you. Notice this thin gray filters bar. When I click on this plus sign, my list view options appear. Here's something else to be aware of. Just as the global header and navigation menu is now anchored in place, the list header is also fixed on the screen. Generally speaking, in the new version of NetSuite, you can expect less horizontal scrolling and more vertical scrolling. We'll look at this concept again next time when we talk about records and forms. Let's take a look at a consumer list. These are the Flintstones. Obviously, they're fictitious consumers used only for testing purposes. Watch what happens as I move my mouse down the list. Each line is highlighted as I mouse over it. This is typical list behavior in the new version. Let's talk about a few more options you see on this screen. Notice you can still export lists as CSV, Excel, or PDF documents, and you can print them. These user-friendly icons replace the old drop-down menus. Here's the checkbox to show inactives or not. And inline editing is still available too when you click the edit option. That's one option that was always at the top of the page. The icon, however, looks very different now. We still have some buttons like the Edit View and Create New Customer buttons. And once again, if we want to see our available filters or list views, we click the plus sign right here beside the word Filters. Finally, with any typical list, there are always the options to see the list, run a search, or review an audit trail. Those options are now located here at the top right-hand side of the page. As we've seen, we can still do everything we used to do with lists. However, the look and feel of our lists is quite different. So be sure to give yourself a little time to get acclimated to this new environment. Next time, we'll talk about records, forms, and vertical scrolling. So stay tuned.